What's up? What's good? We're live here to you direct from our apartment. This is the Forces Real Podcast. Welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for clicking on everything about this show and myself, the host, RobiWanKanobi here. And I got a lot of good things to talk about right now. I got a special guest in the building right now. I'll go ahead just start by capping off some of the things I know this young man from. I mean, we go way back, long back, quarterback, running back. You know what I'm saying? But that was on the music tip though. You know, we ain't even hard. Well, he'll tell you. I know I hardly play sports, so I was always music. But matter of fact, we do got a small story about some football though. But we'll get that to that later. You already know. But anywho, I like to say that I've known this man since we was in high school. We were in the same graduating class. And, fast forward all the way through that, we've lived our lives as, young grown adults and trying to figure out our way. And then we ended up, reconnecting on the music yet again because, I've always been on my shit. It's just, if you're trying to get on the train too, I'm with it, because I'm going to keep doing it with and without you, you know what I'm saying? If I can help you, cool. If I can, bring shine to our direction, even better. So, without further ado, man, he go by the name of Konnoissuer Chris in the building, man. Welcome.
Konnoisseur Chris, what's up, Robel? What's up, RobiWanKanobi, my nigga? Hey, this nigga here, dog. Hey, let me tell you about this nigga here, dog. If it wasn't for this dude, I wouldn't know a lot of the musical things that I know, like how to play instruments, because I was gonna join band in high school. Well, I joined band in high school, but at first, I seen some of the band members eating lunch on the floor, like sitting down on the floor by the band room, and I was not with that shit. I was like, this is gonna curse my damn rep. Like, I'm never gonna be able to live this down. But this dude, I met this guy, and he was like, nah, bro, this not what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the drum line, you know what I'm saying? Them the band niggas, that's different. So, because of him, man, I know a lot of stuff about music. I know about, like, measures and beats, and, if it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't be the artist I am today.
I felt like I trailblazed, like, not being the part of the stigma in the marching band because for the love of music, for the love of your music, that's the only way to. That's like, oh, you want to be an athlete all your life? Well, in high school, where you had to be playing football, you had to be playing basketball. When I want to be, a whole producer, and I'm trying to change the wave and the sound and shit like that. I gotta know music. I gotta be a student of the game. Them niggas student of the game. It just looks so glamorous, but you don't know what it takes to,
Yeah, and I'm a rapper, so I mean, it go hand in hand, music, and I just wanted to learn everything about music because I always knew that I didn't want to be just a rapper. I wanted to be rapper, producer. I started learning about engineering, you know what I'm saying? Even before I touched the Pro Tools or anything, I just knew about engineers, and from reading the backs of reading the CD books, you see all the credits and like that. Yeah. So, man, I just wanted to, and then I just knew when I started to really know the game, it's like that could just be another avenue for me, cause it's 1,000 rappers, you know what I'm saying? I live in Houston, so like it's 1,001, like probably 2,001. So, nigga, you gotta be multiverse. So with the engineering, that's just another way to get in the game. And shit, you learn how to do stuff yourself, and you can cut down their cost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just the beauty and the art of independence. Beauty and art of independence, man.
Word up.
But yeah, definitely, that's how I was. I mean, I was just kind of letting people know, like, hey, look, I may be in a band, this some whack, it look whack, but look, I'm about to do some big things all after this shit. I'm putting in groundwork. I'm playing my dues. I'm staying true to what I'm passionate about. Yeah, it might look weird, it's a little, but that's called. You might feel humiliated, but after a while, it's gonna be humility. At the end of the day, you know what it means to put on a show, to put on an act. You know what I'm saying? To be in front of thousands of people, hundreds of people, being on stage. I went from being high school halftime shows to a whole
Man.
Texas and
Halftime shows.
No, listen, but it was the Texans and the Steelers game. We did halftime show for a packed NRG stadium. You know what I'm saying? That was borderline on the run too. You know what I'm saying? Packed out. We was the main attraction.
That's live. All attention
That was
on
the
y'all.
first and only time I've been in an NFL stadium. Only game, in a game, like an NFL game. That's the only and first time I've been to an NFL game. That's crazy.
That's
You know?
live.
So it's just experiences like that. Just man, it takes my music to the to the next level.
Hey, a small story. Do you remember when we were on the field and we were in a formation and we was coming to a formation and we were supposed to hold, but I didn't hold. I just went to the next spot. Do you remember that?
I think I do, bro. But
Bro, that shit was so embarrassing.
hey,
it was funny as hell.
Like, when we was about to count off, I hit the drum on 4. You
that's...
say 1, 2, 3. Everybody heard. It was early in the morning. It was like the air was thick, so the sound was just so yeah, man.
Man.
It was. I don't know what's worse, being seen out of place or being heard out of place.
But I felt out of place, bro. It was like
you was definitely out of place.
I felt like the nigga Nick Cannon on Drumline.
Yeah.
When he went off and played on that boy drum, like he just went off and did his own thing. And
Yeah. Another thing, man. But that's how we are. Pretty much made our connection for the most part, man. I don't know. You just.
Hold on.
I feel like you just showed about the blue.
It go a little bit further than band, a little bit before band. I met him through an Esquire group. File for New.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? And another thing about me.
True. Yeah.
Another thing about me is, with File for New, I'm a legacy.
Yeah.
My sister went to Sharpstown. My 3 cousins went to Sharpstown, and one of my cousins was in File for New.
Yeah.
That's how I knew about that. So like, a lot of my decisions in high school really was based off of my family. You know what I'm saying? And just really trying to keep a facade of being popular or whatever, because my family members was popular, but. That really wasn't the popularity. Really wasn't nothing, because if you was cool with your friends, you felt popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can believe that too. I ain't had no beef with nobody. Nobody had no beef with me, so I felt that was popular enough for me. And for me to, like I said, I was trying to trailblaze. I wasn't trying to let y'all think that I'm some geek, some band there. I mean, I know y'all gonna fuck with me. Y'all gonna say it and whatnot. That's cool. Get your shit off, but I'm not.
Well, man, use that nigga a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's all I want.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, we was in band. You know what I'm saying? You was in band, like, so you could only be so much, but you was live still though. People knew you.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? It wasn't no that's Robert from the band. That's Robert. That's Head Williams. You know what I'm saying? That's you feel me?
That's funny. No, for sure. Yeah, so I definitely wanted to break that stigma, man, because even now,
me too.
Like, it's like I think the popularity has been now just rising up. Actually, so it's getting better after going into the collegiate level and seeing how much more deeper that stuff is. It's like, man, if they had this thing called AllStar Band. If we would have known that in the summers while we was in high school, we'd be prepped and ready.
Yeah.
To go to TSU or Prairie View or Southern or wherever we want to go on a black collegiate level, something that we wanted to attain, but we was always restricted because of the I don't know, not the facade, but the style of marching.
Yeah.
The 2 styles of marching.
The concert band and the show style.
Chord style and
show style, yeah.
Like I got a funny story, man. I wish that nigga Joe was here to attest to that, because he was there. So homecoming last year, like this is the real story. Homecoming last year, because I missed TSU's, I was like, man, let me catch Sharpstown. Let me go over there. Fuck it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to somebody's homecoming. I'm fresh back from Seattle and everything. I wanted to experience something, and I go there, you know what I'm saying? I holler at my uncle and whatnot. He over there chilling as usual. And, you know, I'm wearing actually, me and him traded sweatshirts. I gave him no, it was a t-shirt that he liked. I was like, how about I get that throwback Charlestown sweater I got.
Okay.
With the mean face, with the mean gladiator face.
Yeah.
That one. So I pull up over there with that one, you know what I'm saying? I'm really stunting on everybody. Really, oh my God, that's old school.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, but I go over there, I talk, and I've been had a rapport with the band director that's there now. Still. Hopefully still. I mean, I made up for it, but anywho, I go over there and chop it up with him. You know, like I do any other time that I do show up, which is rare. I pull up, I show support, and then I wait till they do their thing. I sit back, watch them work. Once they get into like a little break, they on break. All right, let me go holler at these youngins over here at the drums. Let me see what they know.
Right.
They didn't know shit. They ain't know nothing.
What you mean they ain't know shit?
They ain't know nothing, bro.
They ain't know no 16 no timing?
No, nothing. They don't know Longhorn Jam. They don't know.
They don't know no cadences?
They don't know nothing, bro. They don't know Thunderbird. They don't know nothing.
Thunderbird, that was the livest one.
They don't know nothing, man.
Damn.
But I taught them more in an hour than they did their whole time being in there.
That's cause, man, school ain't what it used to be, bro.
And then, man, that's not even the half of it. So I'm teaching them stuff. I'm teaching them paradiddle. I'm teaching them basic shit. Figuring out how to, how to get them to do stuff and whatnot. And I find myself playing with them, directing them right now. Like, hey, this is how you do it. Play this. Ooh, ooh. All right, stop. They're paying attention. I got control of them automatically. Got control of them.
Right.
They already tuned in. They already with it. And it was a good group of kids, actually. Real good. And then there was some that didn't even suit it up, that wanted to be in the band, or they didn't even, they was in prime position to learn something new and just attach to it. It'll take them to the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I started teaching them stuff, and we're playing Milby. We were playing Milby, so you know how they get down.
Mm-hmm.
They playing something that I recognized. I was like, oh shit, so I know somebody's over there that's, that's from train and whatnot that might have played over there. And so I get to playing, I get to doodling and whatnot, and their whole bass section, I'm going against their whole bass section, of course. and I just start riffing and whatnot, and I just, calling them out and whatnot, and then the assistant band director no, you can't do that. You can't teach these kids that this, that, and the third. Yeah, man, just came up and shut the whole thing down. No, you can't give me those sticks. You can't. No, you're not gonna teach my kids that kind of thing, that kind of culture or whatever. That's enemy culture.
That kind of culture.
Oh yeah. I swear to God, yeah. Right hand to the man. Oh yeah. I say
this is
why
weak ass.
Watch this. I'm like, and let me rewind it back now. While I'm talking to the head band director, why is he all the way on the? And this is at Butler, so why is he on? And you know how we line up. Why is he all the way on the other side, the most emptiest side of the the stands? He sees me come up there. He sees me talk to him. He sees me go up there. He sees me teach them, learn them, and whatnot. And then the minute that I go off his script,
yeah,
and then I start wowing these kids.
Mm-hmm. His ego.
And then I'm like, who is you? You know what I'm saying? And you never addressed it. You want to pull your card until when it's convenient, so you can flex your authority.
Shout at that man ego.
Oh yeah, man, I did. I inadvertently or advertently undermined him in front of everybody. But they didn't even like him. They even telling me that. I was like, man, we don't even like him. Don't worry about it.
If Parker should have just stayed, bro.
Oh, man.
I wish Parker would have stayed.
He's like a ghost now, bro. I just found a picture where my dad took a picture of him freshman year.
Damn.
Because that was the only time he was there freshman year. So if he was there,
Parker was a G, dog. He was that dude, man. I should have just got him banned 9th grade, bro.
Man,
Stop
it is what it is. I mean, that was a precious year, man. It was a very volatile year.
Ooh, that year, boy.
Very volatile year. But man, We can talk. We can keep talking about all this all the time. Oh no! One more thing, man.
What's up?
Yeah, the whole sports things. Even though I don't necessarily play sports, but if I chose to, it was football when I was a kid. That's when I had to make a decision whether I wanted to play football or be in band and deal with music. It was like a personal ultimatum that I had to decide. And I was like, you know what, my partners that I grew up on the block with. They, we was having fun doing that shit. So I was like, fuck it, we finna do that. And then next thing you know, said, here we are. But saying all that to say this, you and I, Alex, Maurice.
You talking about the day in the park?
Jared.
Oh man.
I think some of his friends. You knocked somebody smooth out, bro.
Nah, see, this what happened, man. Bro, in the beginning, in the beginning of the game, them niggas said the trees are out. There are benches in front of the trees. So why are the trees out? The benches should be out.
Yeah.
And I said, what if I knock somebody into a tree? Then they said, well, they're out. I said, all right. Now, I never intended. Now, look. If y'all don't know me, I am 5'3", 140. Probably at that time, I was probably 5'1", 110 or something.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, he was definitely tiny, bro.
This guy comes off of the kickoff or whatever, the kick return, throw return, whatever. And he's running down the sideline, and I can't do a clear tackle, so I just hit him a little bit. I just, you know what I'm saying, give him a little push. And nigga end up hitting the tree, man, and busted his shit up. I can't. I clearly gave a warning. So I didn't know I was gonna be the one to do it. I thought somebody else was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Alex, maybe somebody. I don't know.
I mean, well, I know I got beat up over there, beat somebody up or whatever, man. I got scars that still stay.
Hey, how did that look?
Oh, from my perspective,
yeah,
it looked like Young Reezy from the Boondocks knocked it up on Butch Magnus.
Oh man,
or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you smooth, you smooth knocked the fuck out. It was crazy.
I'm a legend, bro. What can I say?
Yeah, I don't know if I never even knew the kid, so if you ever see or listen to this, man, hey man, you know how it is, man.
Hey bro.
Hey, it was all good.
It was an
accident.
accident.
So yeah, we just reminiscing. So that was a painful memory, man. We sorry, but hey.
We all got sports scars.
You've been knocked that shit off. You probably got any more scars after that.
So, all right, thing about scars, I fucked myself up. I guess that was a little karma on the basketball court. Fuck around and just trying to play extra defense. I tried to run and double team this guy. He did a spin move, bro, and our heads hit each other, bro, and he busted my whole shit.
Damn.
I gotta it's one of these, but it was leaking, bro. I got home and I was opening the wound up, and you can see inside my shit. It was bad. So
God damn, that was like the bottle right there. That was point of impact. That yeah.
So look, the point of the story is play organized sports. You get equipment. You know what I'm saying? You be straight.
Yeah. It's not cool.
Organized sports. Don't be with your partners playing at the park, cause that's how niggas get their shit bust open on a tree.
Yeah, exactly. Well, shit, man. That was cool, man. That's more or less that was our history, our past, and whatnot. And here we are. We working hard for each other to to be great in this music industry, especially when we put our minds to it. And that's what we've been doing for the past 2.5, 3 years, something like that.
Yeah, I'm about 3 years deep.
Yeah, ever since I have moved and kind of moved out on my own a little bit. I think it was about 2 years, about 2.5, 3 years. You want to touch that? Keep that stuff going. Keep my eye on it. This is what the podcast is all about. So what's happening right here now, so I can give you context, is the Forces Real podcast is basically shedding a light, a real expose on the modern day recording process between songwriting and artistry and getting to know them all at the same time in one foul swoop. So this is happening right here, right now, real time, getting to know them all the way through the end of the song. So we got some real hot shit coming soon and live, just a ski taste if you like. But in the meantime, in between time, right now, I want to dig in a little bit into the artist of Connoisseur Chris. So, more or less our history kind of dates the how did you, started in music. But let's try to dig a little deeper than that. Let's talk about the very point that you decided to get, more or less give your life to the music. You really gave me your all. What was that point? We know that you're into music, but what was the point that you really started like, no, I need to start taking this seriously. I feel like I got something for myself that I can leave behind.
All right, so I can explain that. I don't know what's the date or whatever, but I will never forget this moment. So I was doing my thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was making a little money or whatever, and one of my roommates, she was like, hey, you always sitting here writing and blasting your music all fucking day, blasting beats and shit. So like, when you go into the studio, it's like, you got money. Like, I know you got some money for the studio. Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, that's a bet. And it was like destiny because a guy that went to Sharpstown, Reggie, this guy Reggie, he got a song with Trader Truth. And that song he was putting that song out buzzing or whatever. So one day I was just like, say bro, where you record that at? And he gave me the contact to A-Red Recordings, and that's what took it off. I came there, I got 2 hours, I did 2 songs, and the rest is history. Them first 2 songs that I did, The Time Is Now and my favorite song, they started the career. They got everybody believing in me.
No, absolutely. Once you started believing in yourself, that's when people started believing in you. I can answer the same question. I mean, everybody knows that I've been in the music, but what gave me that final push? I think it was it was very simple. I think I answered it. It was basically I was having my fun with my friends, man. It was just fun to have a whole group of guys that you damn near die for, be into the same shit every season of our lives. You know what I'm saying? It was like a movie, so it was really a part of my childhood that just kind of stays there, and it's put me in such a place in my life that I couldn't imagine without it. So it's like a fabric. So the very first thing is just like, and it was really the choice. Like in elementary school, we just had a music class. That was it.
Yeah, I remember music class.
Man, I was an asshole then. I was like, man, it was talking about ballet and Mozart. I was like, man, ballet for sissies and all that shit. I was with the shits.
I had a lot of music teacher, man. She had performed at the Apollo one time, and she was saying that niggas was throwing tomatoes and cans and shit at people. I was like, God damn. She was like, you don't see that on TV, but it's what we're doing
that's
down.
For real. That's for real. But saying all that to say this, as soon as I was able to have a decision what I wanted to do, extracurricular activities, etc., what have you, I was like, man, shit, I'm finna get up in this band, see what's happening, I'm finna fuck with these instruments, see what I can do with it. So I picked up that trumpet right there, and I went ham. But and then I ended up migrating to different instruments. I ended up getting into drums. I stuck with drums for a while. That's kind of been the anchor through my music as well too. And then I started playing piano, and now that's become the anchor. And now I'm flirting with the idea of trying to teach myself how to play bass. Like I don't know how many times I got to tell myself until I do it.
Man, you can be whatever you want, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I should probably by the next time I have another conversation like this, I'll be saying like, well, shit, I'm playing bass now. I didn't about a month ago, but now I am. I'm playing my own bass licks. So that's what I want to do. Play my own bass licks, play my own trumpet licks. You know, make my music more organic than it already is. You know, I'm just trying to make it more and more distinguished, more and more signature. But you know, it ain't about me, man. It's about this cat named Connoisseur Chris in this motherfucker right now. So that was a great answer. I think that was really great. Let me see. I got another thing for you. Right now, what's happening right now is called forcing the issue. Sometimes I'm just gonna be hitting you with a whole bunch of questions, maybe not enough questions, or just the right question to set things off and go into the next way. So I got them all written down. Let me see. All right, so as we know, in our lives, we have always seen and heard of these, these people that are really great in music, whether it is they singing, they rapping, dancing, entertainment, actors. Next thing you know, there's always somebody that comes before you. Right. So, as of right now, where your skill set is, where your voice is, where your how you put forth your talents on wax, like what influenced all of that to come to now, that makes sense.
Well, where I'm from, Houston, it inspires me a lot because my first favorite rapper was Lil Flip. The first music that I was listening to. Shout out to my boy Pillar too. He be doing photography and videography for Lil Flip. Shout out to him. But yeah, like, man, when I started listening to rap, it was with my cousins, with DJ Screw. They had Screw tapes, you know what I'm saying? And I was listening to that. Then, I started listening to, you been in the car listening to stuff on the radio. When you riding with old folks, you listen to the old folks music. And then like when some of my family members that was not close to my age, but like young, listening to rap and all that, when they got cars and I started riding with them, you start listening to the radio and start hearing the mainstream rap or whatever. And then when you get hooked into it, you start listening, you start choosing the stuff you listen to. And man, I was a big Eminem fan. I remember having a Slim Shady LP. My sister had it, I stole it. She probably didn't care for it, but if you know the Slim Shady LP, you know the artistry and the you know what I'm saying, the rhyme patterns and the imagery of all the songs.
The imagery is sickening, man. It was a delight.
And Lil Flip, he brought that Houston. He made me be proud to be in Houston. You know what I'm saying? He brought out the Houston rapper, and Lil Kiki and all the people in SUC, all the people in Rec Shop, and all them guys, all them old guys. They just brought the way. And then one thing that sparked me, I always wanted to rap, but then when I started hearing about people from the South can't rap, it's all about New York and blah blah blah, it really made me appreciate the Houston rappers, because you listen to them with a different ear now, because it's like, is these niggas really good? Or because sometimes it's just the only music you have, especially at the time where we didn't have the internet like it was, you know what I'm saying? And people weren't sharing music like they were across the globe. So you just heard what you heard, and man, I was like, man, I can rap. Like, these dudes can rap. What they talking about? Like, we from Houston. They from people from Atlanta. People from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? We can rap. Like, we people just like the people in New York. We ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? So, we walk the same streets. We hustle the same way. All that. So we had something to say, and I wanted to be one of them guys that had something to say, and that people all over it can be like, yeah, he tight, you know what I'm saying? It just not being tight because I'm from the South, but I'm tight as a rapper. I'm good, like I'm an MC, you know what I'm saying? Being respected, and that the people before me, they pushed that battery in my back, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's heavy. It's definitely heavy right there. Yeah, I can totally honest and say that, you know, Houston has definitely been an impact in my life, but the simple fact that I've freaking been, living here in my adult years, only because of the music and the different people that comes in between too. Like, I done made music with so many different places here in Houston. And didn't even have to meet people from Houston. You know, it's like it's definitely a melting pot, and it has a rich history that I've definitely grown to know since I was a kid. I'd be going back, going back and forth from Chicago all the way to Houston every summer to visit my pops from the other half of the side of the family. So, I'm privileged to say that, I experienced Astroworld in its tip-top form.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I can name I can name them shits. I had Shockwave, Iron Wolf, you know what I'm saying? The Giant Drop.
Texas Tornado.
Texas Tornado.
Grease Lightning.
Yeah.
Serial Thriller.
Yeah.
Bamboo Shoot.
What was the other ride that you pretty much rode the roller coaster in complete darkness?
Oh man, I know what you're talking about too, bro. I can't remember.
Some temple or something like that. I don't know.
Man.
It was like Legends of the Inner Temple or some shit like that. It was rumored that it was your first time riding. Something will touch the middle of your motherfucking forehead. I was a kid. It was telling.
Something about the ride with the snake on it.
I guess. I think it was.
You don't. The whole ride is not dark. Sometimes you in there, but sometimes you ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's real shit, bro.
Wild stuff. Yeah, that ride freaked the hell out of me. But I experienced all those things, and for it to so for me to like kind of see it for what's happening right now with Travis Scott bringing back Astroworld every single year to this to the city, so it's just like it's crazy. But then again, shit, I still put my own style in what I do. I hardly do anything that's from Houston, but people claim that it's a Houston thing, but it's a total universal thing.
I hear the Chicago and I hear the deep root Chicago, not the drill sound, like the real music Chicago sound, like jazz, like an old school feel, like
definitely founded in like the R&B, not the boom bap, but that
very smooth,
that Jay Dilla sound,
very smooth.
That's a segue going to who I'm inspired by, influence like the Jay Dillas, the Pharrells, the T-Pains, the fucking Justice League, Lex Luthor, Young Chop, and the homie Young Chop. Who else? I could be naming off producers all the time.
There's a lot of great ones out.
A lot of even the most current ones. You know what I'm saying? Jetson, Jetson made it. Mike Will. You know what I'm saying? Sonny Digital.
And you gotta think at the age we're at, we've went through a lot of music, so it's like.
He a legend. Bruce Wayne, he a legend.
Yeah.
Mike Dean, he's a Houston legend. You know what I'm saying?
Mike
DJ
Dean.
Premier is a Houston legend.
Man, the legend.
Yeah, DJ Premier it's like it's a whole bunch of them, man. It's crazy. Six Beats, Timberland, Dr. Dre, Just Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Daz Dillinger, man, he's fool with it. Battle Cat, fool with it. DJ Mustard, fool with it. I can keep going.
Yeah.
But those are a lot of the guys that that inspires me, and other cats, and other even if I might not know their name, I know for a fact, like, damn, whoever locked in with this person, man, they're amazing together,
Yep.
But yeah, man, your influences is definitely dire. It can come from the past, and it can come from the present, and it can come from the future people that's happening right now as we speak. Inspiring from people from just by meeting and collaborating with them and whatnot. That's an influence as well too. Oh man, shit, man, I got one more for you, then we're gonna be pretty much out of here. What time does it say on the screen?
We at shit, where we at 10:47.
Oh, for real? Okay, shit, we got some time.
Oh, what time? I'm looking at the Pro Tools. It's 11:45.
I know, we got like 30 minutes, baby.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the. I'm looking, man. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Glasses. These glasses are not a front. These are real glasses, but my eyes don't work that well.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. And I mean, this is just it's just a real organic thing right here. Once again, man, this is the Force is Real podcast.
Force
We've been chilling over here. Not to talk your ears off any much more, but I got a couple questions for the boy Konnoissuer. Matter of fact, that's a story within itself. Like, what are you a connoisseur in? Or if that's the right way to ask. Like, what's the story behind connoisseur? Like,
so connoisseur, I am a.
You ain't giving us lip service when you say connoisseur.
I'm a life connoisseur. I'm 30 years old and I've lived, you know what I'm saying? I've learned, messed up. I'm a weed connoisseur, you know what I'm saying? I know a few things. I need to get back into my books and my studies on that. But I'm a music connoisseur, mostly rap. I know, a connoisseur knows a lot about one thing. I know a little bit about everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm steady learning in my connoisseurship. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting better, still learning.
Yeah.
I got life to live and I got time to, organically get the lessons and get the knowledge about certain aspects and subjects. So, that's how it came. And then we got to credit my manager too. She said it one day and it just like stuck with me, like, cause I was trying to find a new rap name, cause my rap name was Chris Youngin, and I told myself, like, you can't call yourself Youngin all the time. Like, you gonna be older. You can't be like, if you trying to do this for real, you trying to have longevity, you can't call yourself a Youngin, cause when you get old, or quote unquote old, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna feel right. It's not gonna sound right. You got to change your name, and then whoop-de-whoop, all that shit. So when I heard connoisseur, it stuck with me, and then I was like, I always wanted to have my name in my rap name. So I was like, Connoisseur Chris, you know what I'm saying? Like, that come out smooth, you know what I'm saying?
It does. It makes so much more sense now. You have to be marketable at this particular point. You want a name that transcends time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody that starts off with that goes from Lil Wayne all the way to Lil Pump. Like,
I had a little name, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's gonna stick for a lot of people, sometimes it's not, and look at 2 Chainz. He the one started off with Titty Boy, and then bang, 2 Chainz is a synonymous, easy, regular, you know what I'm saying?
One of my first...
A real marketable name,
because one of my first names was The Magician.
That was the name you was gonna give yourself?
I was like 14. The Magician.
Oh, goodness.
Like magic. You know what I'm saying? So, man, bro, names come and go, but that Connoisseur Chris stuck with me, dog. And it's just like, because I know a lot, man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can't always articulate my thoughts. That's another reason why I rap, to help me do that. You know what I'm saying? And, I just learn shit, man. When you live life, bro, you gotta learn, bro. If you don't learn while you living, bro, you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you might as well be dead.
You know what I'm saying? Just sitting under the couch. I know a lot of people that's living, but they not learning, bro. That's what living is about. It's about learning. You know what I'm saying? Surviving and learning.
Motherfuckers in the back.
Learning, bro. Life is about learning, bro. Like, that's the only, you have to learn to live. Like, when you was a baby, you had to learn how to walk. You had to learn how to talk.
Yeah.
When you became a child, you had to learn how to write. You had to learn how to read. You know what I'm saying? When you were an adult, you gotta learn how to present yourself right. You gotta learn how to go get a job. You gotta learn how to, fill out an application. You know what I'm saying? And now with the computer age that we're in, the internet age, you gotta learn stuff even faster. You got the means to the knowledge, because everything is on your computer, everything's on your phone, everything is on Google, and the visual Google now, that's YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I bought some corner store headphones, and I looked on YouTube on how to work them. corner store headphones. The book is in Japanese. But I went on YouTube and just typed the shit in, and it's a whole bunch of people that done got that product, that same corner store product, and did an unboxing of it. $20 headphones. That ain't even working for me right now. So like,
reviews on them, like.
So if you're not learning something, bro, you just ain't doing nothing. You just sitting on the couch, bro. Like, I know we quarantined and shit, but
the dust. The dust to get fat.
Stop watching them. Stop binge watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely stopped binge. I mean, I've been watching my shows, not a lot, but I've been working.
We quarantined. We can binge watch right now. I ain't dissing nobody for binge watching. But what I'm saying is, if you gonna binge watch something when you can learn something from it. Binge watch some TED Talks or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
what's happening right now, the Forces Real podcast right now. This is
binge watch the Forces Real podcast. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing but people. It's nothing but like-minded artists and great minds think alike. So if you're listening to this podcast, then disregard what we're saying right now. We're talking to people that's not really on the same wavelength, but that we need to have on the same wavelength. And the more of us it is, the better it's gonna be. So that's the whole purpose. The whole shebang bang and whatnot. But that's almost our time. But right before we go, man, I gotta give it up for Konnoissuer Chris. I definitely seen him.
Thank you.
Grow from and then I was like, well, I'm believing him. I'm gonna make sure he can get the best, sound and result out of everything that he and I can, possibly whip together and whatnot.
We got some shit coming, man, for real.
We got a few that's on the shelf right now that's about to pop out. But this one that you're listening to at this moment, it's very subtly. I know you've been jamming and rocking to it, but you're about to see it pretty soon. But before we go, Konnoissuer Chris, man, go ahead and tell them where they can find you. Tell them what you got out right now, how they can listen to your art, listen to your music, check out the brand. Where can they find you? How can they get in touch with you if they want to work? And shout out, man. Go ahead and give it up.
All right, so it's Konnoissuer Chris, KonnoisseurKhris. Konnoissuer Chris on Facebook, Konnoissuer Chris Music on Instagram, Konnoisseur K713 on Twitter. I had to change my Twitter because you know what I'm saying, I changed some phones. You know how they go when you don't know your password and blah blah blah.
That's the word.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Snapchat Smoke Armstrong. That's kind of where I kind of let loose and be funny and show y'all boys how I go down in the Thomas house. You know what I'm saying? How we smoke that Armstrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I don't know if anybody can tell, but I'm being fried. I'm actually coming down right now, man.
I got that boy lit.
Yeah.
Every time.
Ultra lit situation, So I'd like to thank everybody tuning in. If you tuned in thus far, man, I'm definitely gonna reward you with something great, something good, something brewed, something hot, something fresh, something new. This is more or less a little teaser, not a world premiere on anybody's part, but this is something that the Forces Real podcast produced for you because we do it all in one. We do the interview, podcast, conversation, all the way to the listening session, all the way to the recording session, to the video, and there you have it.
Already
Wanting more. So that's why I gotta force the issue and put it in your face. So with that said, I'm RobiWanKanobi.
Konnoissuer Chris.
And we out of here, man.
SSLC.
Yeah. See.